So I just want to do a quick walkthrough of LifeJournal Digital to show you a little bit how I use it personally, and just some best practices, but also show you how to navigate it. So when we're talking about GoodNotes, that's the app that we recommend as our top app pick to use with LifeJournal. So in the previous video, we actually showed how to import this file. So whenever I go to GoodNotes, I just open up GoodNotes, click on LifeJournal, and I'm ready to go. So with that being said, there's a couple different things I can do. So up here in the left-hand corner, you'll see 4 little squares. If I click that, I can actually scroll through the entire journal. So I'm able to go all the way through all 900 plus pages, which is fine if I'm trying to search for something and kind of know a general idea of where it is. But honestly, the best thing to do is actually, if you see here, these little bookmark icons. So I can bookmark different things. So let's say I know I want to bookmark my September calendar. So I've got that bookmark now. When I close that, now whenever I go to my 4 little squares in the corner, I can go to favorites, and now I'm not having to scroll through all these different pages. They all are right here and ready to go. So with that being said, the calendar is actually meant to be custom, so you can add a photo. So for example, if I want to add a photo, I can jump into my folders. Let's say I want to add a photo of my kids at the pool. I can size this to however I want. Doesn't have to be perfect. And once again, you can play with that to get it exactly how you want, but the idea there is just that it's a custom calendar, so you can put your own photos in there as you go. So we've got that bookmarked. Now I'm going to go to goals. Also, just a quick note, so you'll see me switching between the actual editor, so I can pick my pen or my highlighter or my eraser, whatever it might be. And then I can also switch up here on the top right-hand corner. If I click that little pencil with the mark through it, that puts me into the navigation mode, and that's when the links will actually work. So if your links and your tabs are not working, it's simply because if your links and your tabs are not working, it's simply because that mode is turned on or off. So you'll see as soon as I'm in write mode, the tabs aren't gonna work because it's actually acting like I'm gonna write. So let's just go out of here. So let's say that I've gone through my goals and I've set up my faith foundation and I want to bookmark that. I can simply bookmark it. Now whenever I go to my favorites, it's ready to be seen. But really where that comes in handy is, let's say for example, let's go through here. So let's say if I scroll all the way down, let's say I'm on week 52 of the year, 40 of the year, it doesn't matter. So this is one of my weekly views. I can bookmark that. I can go to my planner and journal. I can, depending on what day of the year it is, I can bookmark that one. Same thing with Bible study. I can bookmark it. Notes, I can bookmark it. Create, I can bookmark it. Now what happens is, whenever I go into favorites, I'm able to quickly access the page of the day that I'm on. So what I typically do is, let's say it's the journal. So let's say I've gone in here and I've written in my journal. I've done all of this. So obviously for the next day, so for example, like today, let's say today is the 18th. It's a Friday. So let's say I've finished writing all that out. What I would do the next day is when I, basically start working in my journal, I would click on bookmarks. I would go to that page. I would unbookmark it, scroll right, and now I'm on 09/19 Saturday. And I can fill this in. Now, whenever I go back to my favorites, you'll see, as soon as I bookmark this, you'll see that I am back to this page. So you use the bookmarks as a very quick navigation to go through, and then if there's a certain day, you use the bookmarks as a quick navigation, and then you can use the bookmarks as a quick navigation, and then if there's a certain day that you want to find, you can actually scroll through all the pages and find it that way. So that's just a quick way that I use it to navigate, and same thing with Bible study. So for example, if I'm on Bible study and I've gone through this, maybe I have filled this in. So let's say I've filled all this in. When I'm done, I would unbookmark it, go to the next day, bookmark it, and now whenever I wake up in the morning and get ready to do my Bible study, you can see if I go to favorites, it's ready to go and it's a blank slate. So that's the main way that I use the navigation feature.